Great day to honor our men and women that serve in our military, and it was awesome to recognize them. Have a couple of them walk with me, but so many of them on the field today. Thank them for everything that they do. Awesome to recognize our senior class. These guys have meant so much to this program. When I first got here, kind of resetting this program, building this program, what it looks like to be a Vol, what it means to be in the building, and have done an unbelievable job of helping us grow, and couldn't have done it without them. Great leaders, great players, most of all great men, and just it's a great group. So I'll open it up for questions.
Start with Rob here on the left.
Coach, just second quarter, what started clicking for Nico, specifically the offense as a whole, for the just went on a run?
Yeah, I really didn't say anything about the ball game. Probably should have started that way. Like defensively, just gave up a few plays, some yardage, but played really well from the jump. Offensively, just a little bit off in some ordinary, simple things, and that's quarterback. It was offensive line, a couple of our targets, and a couple of those drives were starting inside the 10-yard line too, and so it's a little bit different than being in the normal field. But once they just settled in and did ordinary things, which you guys hear me say all the time, but once we started doing the everyday things consistently, all 11, had a really good day. Created explosive plays. We're efficient in the run game. Created some explosive plays there too, and efficient in the red zone. So proud of that. Just settling into the ball game after not our best start.
David, then Austin.
Josh, you always talk about controlling what you can control, which you did out here, but there were some other things that happened this afternoon that really worked in your favor too. Have you talked about that? Did you just talk about that with your team?
What were those things? I don't know.
Ole Miss got beat, so that's their third loss, and Indiana got clobbered at Ohio State.
I said it. There's a lot of football left to be played. We've seen it. We've lived it. Both sides of it. Like, it's about controlling yourself and preparing and going and playing good on Saturdays. And I'm proud of the way we handled this week. Heal up this afternoon and tomorrow, and invest and prepare in a great way and practice in a great way, and then we need to go play great football on next Saturday as we take the field in Nashville.
Special teams, you all really thrived today. Boo just seems like he's changed the punt return game for you guys, and then Jackson Ross had a couple of really good ones. Just what's been the difference the last few weeks? And once you got Boo in there, do you feel like that's kind of sparked that unit?
He has made some big explosive plays. The guys up at the line of scrimmage have done a great job of getting him started, but he's the right combination of control and command, and I'm going to say playing on edge, reckless abandon a little bit, you know what I mean, on the right side of that era, and just done a really good job back there. Wants to catch the one clean today, but is a huge part of the game. Field position matters so much. It changes calls. It changes scenarios so much. And the return game was big. The one kick return we had, thought the guys up front did a really good job. Peyton did. Obviously, Boo, explosive plays. And then, our cover units, in particular, punt, did an elite job of pinning them. And Turbo just, banging it out of the back of the end zone, something you don't take for granted.
Up front with Adam and Patrick.
Josh, back to the playoff picture. It sets up a Vanderbilt game where we think win and you're in, lose and you're out. How do you, as a competitor, like big stakes in a game like that in the season?
The better you play, the more you win, the bigger the games get. Doesn't matter. So, for us, this is the next step in our journey. Laser focused, how we prepare, how we practice, get ready to go play. And you're going to have to play well. And you need to play well in all three phases in this one.
Josh Brew didn't have a touchdown before coming into this game. Gets two
Yeah.
today. What's that like for him in his final?
Yeah, we've just been a little bit off on some opportunities, quarterback and him. And it was great to just see him get those opportunities, take advantage of it. But, man, special to see him finish it out that way today on senior day. He's meant so much to us and to this program and to me.
On that, Josh, I was going to ask about Brew too. How has he handled sort of this season? I mean, it's a guy who had a bunch of yards a couple years ago, had some injuries, some stuff. How's he kind of battled through the season of not having the numbers maybe he wanted?
Man, Brew's one of the greatest team guys I've ever been around. Will do anything for anyone. Will play without the ball in his hands as hard as anybody I've been around. Takes great pride in that. There's been some opportunities and we just hadn't connected on it. And, man, you watch him after one of those plays, man, he resets to the next play as well as anybody. And today was cool just to see him, connect and go finish on a couple of big plays. And really excited for him and his family.
Dan, front left.
Josh, what did you see from Peyton Lewis, and what do you like about what he's giving you right now? And also, what did you see from Cam getting in there late?
I thought both played extremely hard, ran physical. For the most part, did a great job of hitting holes. There's a couple of them that he had an opportunity to either press or to bend back on, but they ran physical, man. Pad level, strain. Thought both of them played extremely well.
To the back with John.
Coach, you talked about Brew meaning a lot to you and some of the other seniors throughout the year. Why is that they mean so much to you?
I mean, these guys, when I got here, right, there was a lot of the outside noise around this program is way different than it was when I started. And that doesn't happen because of me. It doesn't happen, simply because of assistant coaches. They're a huge part of it too. But, man, it's got to be from within the locker room. And, when a lot of guys left, they chose to stay, believe in this program, wanted to be a part of this program, believed in me, trusted enough in me to help build this thing. And it takes a special person to do that. And these guys are special. And, you look at the success that they've had on the field. I don't know, this is second year in 3 years that I think we've been undefeated at home, and it's, they're a part of, and we're not there, right, but this is a storied program, and they put it back on solid footing.
Questions? Finish here in the middle.
Yeah, just real quick, Coach. I haven't seen the participation report, but you got a lot of guys in the game. Can you talk about how meaningful it is to get some of those younger guys and maybe some walk-ons and those kind of people into the game in live action?
Yeah, I think we're like at 120 guys inside of our team room. They all work and compete the same way every single day. They all have to live up to the same expectations. Meetings, practice, weight room, Some guys receive more, public attention because of their play on the field, but, man, everybody's invested in the same way. And the opportunity to get young guys in the game, some experience, walk-ons, whatever, whoever, it's important when you get those opportunities to do that, and you want those opportunities because they've earned it, man. They've sacrificed as much as anybody.
Thank you, Coach. We'll have players shortly.